The sun does not ask for permission to rise. It does not look at the horizon and wonder if the world is ready for its light. It does not ask the clouds for a favor or the moon for space. It simply exists, and in that existence, everything else finds its way. Leo, you are ruled by that very sun. You are the heart of the Zodiac, the one who brings warmth to the cold and color to the gray. But for months, perhaps even years, you have felt like a star with a heavy veil thrown over it. You have been going through the motions. You have been smiling for the cameras, leading the meetings, and taking care of everyone in your pride. But inside, the fire has felt low. You've been asking yourself in the quiet moments of the night, is this it? Have I already reached the peak of my mountain? I am here to tell you that February 2026 is not just another month on the calendar. It is the moment the veil is burned away. While the rest of the world is shivering in the confusion of winter, you are being prepared for a heat wave of destiny. We are approaching a cosmic event I call the Golden Coronation. It is a specific, rare shift happening in the final days of February that will change your title, your tax bracket, and the very way you look at yourself in the mirror. There are 3 massive, life-altering surprises waiting for you in the flames of February. One is a ghost from your professional past who returns with a gift you never saw coming. One is a sudden physical transformation that restores your confidence in a single afternoon. And the third is a secret I will reveal only at the very end of our journey today. The Royal Decree, a message you will receive on February 27th that turns a devastating no from your past into a permanent, life-changing yes. The crown is being polished. The stage is being set. The world is finally ready to see you. Let's look at the fire you are about to walk through. Part 1, the new laws of the jungle, Saturn and Neptune, the surprise of the global stage. We have to start with the most aggressive and structural shift of the decade. On February 13, 2026, Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and long-term legacy, moves into the sign of Aries. For you, Leo, Aries is your 9th house. This is the house of your expanded horizon. It rules long-distance travel, higher wisdom, publishing, and the legal systems of your life. For the last few years, you've been dreaming big, but those dreams often felt like they had no bones. You had the vision, but you didn't have the map. You had the desire, but you didn't have the discipline to finish what you started. When Saturn moves into Aries on the 13th, the universe stops giving you vague inspiration and starts giving you an inheritance of responsibility. This is the surprise of the global stage. You might suddenly receive a call from someone in a different country, someone who speaks a different language but understands your talent. You might find that a project you started on your laptop in your bedroom is suddenly being requested by a massive international audience. Saturn in Aries is fast, but it is also heavy. It is going to demand that you become a student again. You are being asked to master a new skill, a new technology, or a new way of thinking that you previously thought you were too old or too successful to bother with. This is the universe telling you that the jungle is much bigger than the one you've been ruling, the philosophical rebirth. But Saturn is not alone in this journey. Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, and divine visions, is joining him at the 0-degree point, the most powerful point of any sign. The surprise here is a philosophical rebirth. Around the middle of the month, you are going to realize that a belief you've held since you were a child, something about what you deserve or what is possible for someone like you, is completely false. It's like a wall in your mind suddenly turns into a window. You will feel a sudden, overwhelming urge to throw away your old books, your old mentors, and your old ways of thinking. You are moving from knowing, which is ego-based, to believing, which is soul-based. This Neptune influence will make your dreams feel like memories. You will start to feel like the success you want has already happened, and you are just walking toward it. This is a massive shift for a Leo because you usually like to be the one in control of the doing. Now you are learning the power of being, Part 2, the power cluster, the Aquarius conjunction. The relational revolution. While your mind is traveling to distant lands and higher dimensions, your inner circle is going through a massive chemical reaction. In February, an incredibly rare alignment occurs. 5 planets, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and the North Node, are gathering in the sign of Aquarius. For you, Leo, Aquarius is your 7th house. This is the house of the other. It rules your spouse, your business partners, your closest friends, and even your open enemies. The surprise in this area is a relational revolution. Because Aquarius is your opposite sign, this energy acts like a high-definition mirror. You are going to see exactly why your relationships have felt stagnant or draining. If you are in a partnership, the Aquarius conjunction is going to bring a shock of freedom. You and your partner might decide to stop doing things the traditional way. You might start a business together, or you might decide to redefine your roles entirely. The golden coronation requires a partner who supports your crown, not someone who tries to dim your light to make themselves feel comfortable. The electric attraction. If you are single, the surprise is an electric attraction. You are going to be drawn to someone who is your total opposite, someone eccentric, perhaps a bit of a rebel, someone who works in tech or science or social justice. They won't be impressed by your Leo roar or your expensive things. In fact, they might challenge your ego in a way no one ever has. This person is interested in your mind. They want to know what you think about the future, not what you did in the past. This person is a mirror of the future. They are coming into your life to show you that you don't have to be the boss or the provider all the time to be worthy of love. You are being taught that true power comes from vulnerability and shared vision. By the end of the month, your type will have completely changed. Part 3, the solar eclipse, the great eraser. The sudden departure. Mark February 17th on your calendar. This is the day of the solar eclipse in Aquarius. If the planets are the actors, the eclipse is the stagehand who walks out and replaces the entire set, while the lights are off for a split second. For Leo, this eclipse is happening in your house of one-on-one connections. This is what I call a great eraser moment. The surprise on the 17th is a sudden departure. A person who has been a constant, perhaps even heavy presence in your life. Either a business associate, a long-term friend, or even a romantic interest who has overstayed their welcome might suddenly exit the stage. As a Leo, you are incredibly, almost fiercely loyal. You are the sign that holds on to people until the ship goes down. But the eclipse is going to show you that this person was actually a weight around your neck, preventing you from swimming to the shore of your dreams. The exit will be quick. It might even feel a bit cold. But the moment they are gone, you will feel your own energy skyrocket. It's like taking off a heavy coat in the middle of a desert. The VIP section on this day, pay very close attention to contracts and legal papers. If you are signing something on the 17th, read the fine print 3 times. If a contract is suddenly canceled, do not cry. Celebrate. The universe is clearing the seats in your VIP section so that the people who are actually involved in your golden coronation have a place to sit. You cannot sit on a throne if you're constantly standing up to take care of people who don't belong in your palace. The eclipse is doing for you what you were too polite to do for yourself. Part 4, the heart's performance, Venus in Pisces. Healing the vault. Let's talk about your private world, the place where you go when the cameras are off and the crown is on the nightstand. In February, Venus, the planet of love and value, is moving through the mystical sign of Pisces. For you, this is your 8th house. This is the house of intimacy, shared resources, debts, and the hidden. The surprise here is a healing of the vault. Every Leo has a vault inside them, where they store their deepest fears about money and their deepest wounds from past betrayals. Venus in Pisces is like a soft, golden, liquid light entering that dark vault. You might find yourself having a conversation with a partner about finances that finally goes well. No fighting, just understanding. Or you might receive a windfall from an insurance claim, a tax refund, or an old investment that you had completely given up on. This is ghost money, money that returns from the dead to help you build your future. The power of receiving. Venus in Pisces represents unconditional love. One of the biggest surprises of February is the realization that you are worthy of being taken care of. For a long time, Leo, you have been the provider. You have been the one with the open wallet, the open heart, and the shoulder for everyone to cry on. The surprise is that someone else, perhaps a partner, a family member, or even the universe itself, wants to provide for you. Your power this month doesn't come from giving. It comes from your ability to receive without feeling guilty or weak. When someone offers you help or a gift this month, look them in the eye and say thank you instead of I can do it myself. That is the energy of a true king or queen. Part 5, the health transformation, the physical spark, the nervous system reset. One of the surprises you will notice first is not in your bank account, but in your own body. Because of the heavy Aquarius energy pushing against your Leo sun, your nervous system is going to feel electric. You might feel more wired than usual, but this isn't anxiety, it's activation. The surprise is a sudden energy shift. You might find that a health issue you've been dealing with, something related to your heart, your upper back, or your blood pressure, suddenly stabilizes or improves without much effort. Around the 20th of the month, you are going to feel a spark of intense motivation to change your physical appearance. As a Leo, you care about how you present to the world, but this isn't about vanity, it's about vibration. You might cut your hair in a bold new way, change your entire wardrobe style, or start a new movement practice like dance or hot yoga that feels like play rather than a chore. The mirror of the sovereign. This physical change is the outward sign that your internal sovereign has woken up. When you look in the mirror by the end of the month, you won't see the tired, slightly gray person from January. You will see someone who looks like they have just returned from a long, successful journey. This new look is going to be your calling card for the coronation. People will look at you and say, something is different about you, but they won't be able to put their finger on it. It's your aura, Leo. It's turning from silver to gold. Stay hydrated and stay near the light. If the sun is out, even if it's cold, stand in it for 10 minutes. Let the sun recharge your battery at a cellular level. Part 6, the career windfall, the ghost returns. Your professional life is about to experience a haunting of the most beautiful kind. Mars, the planet of action, is part of that Aquarius cluster, but it is also sending a powerful trine, a harmonious angle, to your house of career and reputation. The surprise in your career is the return of the mentor. Someone you worked with 5, 10, or even 15 years ago is going to reach out of the blue. They aren't just calling to catch up or grab a coffee. They are calling because they have a crown they want you to wear. This person has been watching your growth from a distance for a long time. They have a project, a high-level position, or a partnership opportunity that requires the specific Leo magic that only you possess. They've tried other people, but they realize they need the real thing. The digital message between February 10th and February 22nd, keep your phone charged and your elevator pitch ready. The universe is using your past reputation to build your future palace. One specific tip for my Leos. If you receive a message on a platform you rarely use, like an old email account you haven't checked in months, or a LinkedIn profile you forgot existed, check it immediately. The ghost is trying to find you, and they are bringing a contract with them. The universe is about to show you that none of your hard work from the past was wasted. It was all just a long audition for the role you're about to get. Part 7, the Mercury retrograde shadow, the silent roar, the psychic breakthrough. On February 26th, Mercury, the planet of communication, begins its retrograde journey in the sign of Pisces. Now, while the rest of the world is complaining about broken computers, lost keys, and travel delays, for you, this is the silent roar. The surprise here is a psychic breakthrough. You are going to have a dream, a vision, or a sudden gut feeling that tells you exactly who to trust and exactly who to let go of. You have a very loud and active mind, Leo, but the retrograde is going to turn down the volume of the world, so you can finally hear the whisper of your own intuition. This is a sacred time of financial review. I would advise you not to sign any new loans on the 26th, but do look at your old investments. There is a hidden treasure in your old bank statements, perhaps a subscription you can cancel that saves you hundreds, a small investment that has grown while you weren't looking, or an old debt that can finally be settled for pennies on the dollar. The retrograde is helping you trim the fat, so you are light enough to step onto your throne. Part 8, the Golden Coronation, the secret of February 27th and 28th, the Royal Decree. We have reached the part I promised you at the very beginning, the reason you have stayed with me through the fire. On February 27th, you receive what I call the Royal Decree. This is a specific message. It could be an email, a phone call, or a letter that turns an old no into a permanent yes. Think back to a project you were rejected for, a promotion you were passed over for, or even a person who said they weren't ready for you. The decree changes everything. The rejection of the past was simply the universe's way of waiting for the golden coronation of the present, maximum magnetism. Then, on February 28, 2026, the moon moves into a perfect alignment with your Leo sun and the planet Jupiter. This creates the golden coronation. It is a day of maximum magnetism. The surprise isn't just external, it's an upgrade in identity. You will realize with a deep soul level click that you are no longer the person who has to ask for permission. You are no longer the person who has to audition for a seat at the table. You are the table. Everything that felt disjointed, confusing, or painful in January will suddenly make perfect sense. You will realize that the veil wasn't there to hide you. It was there to protect your energy while you were being forged into something unbreakable. On February 28th, I want you to wear something that makes you feel powerful, even if you're just staying home. Gold, saffron, or even just a piece of jewelry that has a history of success. Walk into every room as if you already own it, because by the grace of the stars, you do. Part 9, Deep Wisdom for the Lion Soul. The Unseen Giver. As we spend these final moments together, I want to speak to the part of you that feels unseen. I know that you give and give until your tank is bone dry. I know that you are the one who makes everyone else feel like a star, but sometimes you go home and wonder who is going to do that for you. Who is going to cheer for the cheerleader? February is the universe's answer to that question. The universe is taking over the role of your biggest fan. The surprises of this month, the Saturn shift, the Aquarius departures, the professional ghosts, are all divine gifts designed to remind you that your light is not dependent on the applause of others. You are a self-generating power plant of love and creativity. You are the sun, the sword and the fire. Trust the heat you feel this month. Trust the fire. You aren't being burned, Leo. You are being tempered. Like a sword that must be heated in the furnace and then cooled in the water to become unbreakable, your soul is being tempered to become a weapon of pure, focused light. The golden coronation isn't just about money or fame, though those things are coming. It's about sovereignty. It's about finally owning your life, your time, and your heart. No one can dim your light unless you give them the remote. This month, you're throwing the remote away. Part 10, Advice for the New Ruler. The Imposter Syndrome. As the golden coronation approaches, you might feel a sudden sense of imposter syndrome. You might think, who am I to have this much success? Or when is the other shoe going to drop? I want you to banish those thoughts the moment they arrive. The other shoe is not going to drop. You are simply stepping into the shoes you were always meant to wear. You have been walking barefoot in the thorns for a long time. It's okay to walk on the red carpet now. The gracious king, queen. When people start treating you differently, with more respect, more awe, or even more jealousy, do not shrink. Do not try to make yourself small so they feel more comfortable. That is a disservice to the light. If you dim your light, everyone else stays in the dark. Your only job is to stay gracious. A true ruler is kind to everyone, from the person cleaning the floors to the person running the board of directors. Your grace is what will make your success permanent. Your heart is your true crown. Keep it soft, even as your spirit becomes iron. Part 11, the financial bloom residual wealth. Let's talk specifically about the numbers because a king or queen needs a treasury. The 8th house activity, Venus in Pisces, suggests that your money is going to start coming from hidden or residual sources. The surprise is a royalty or a legacy moment. You might receive a payment for something you did years ago that you forgot about. Or you might find that an old investment, perhaps in a friend's business, a stock, or even a collection of items has suddenly bloomed in value. This is blessing money. It is not meant to be hoarded out of fear. Use a small specific part of it to treat yourself to something royal, a luxury dinner, a beautiful piece of clothing, or a day of complete rest. This tells the universe that you are ready for the high life. You are signaling that you know how to handle abundance. Claiming the crown, you are the heart of the Zodiac. You are the reason people keep going when things get dark. You are the one who reminds us all that life is a celebration, not a chore. February 2026 is the month where the celebration is finally for you. The surprises are not there to test your strength. They are there to upgrade your reality. You are being moved from the front lines of the struggle to the throne room of your own life. If you are a Leo and you are watching this, I want you to perform a small but powerful act of royal intent. Go to the comments right now and type, "I claim my golden coronation." By typing these words, you are telling the stars that you are no longer willing to live a small or hidden life. You are telling the sun that you are ready to shine. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our pride here. We are going to be walking through the entire year of 2026 together, and I want to make sure you have the royal map for every month. You are majestic. You are powerful. You are the light of the world.